first thing that the world has to recognize is that teen pregnancy is a problem.
I gave birth when I was 15, and I just recently gave birth again when I was 18.
When she told us, like I said, I was shocked. My husband was shocked. She said, "Dad, I'm pregnant." He said, "What?" He left, went outside, came back, and here we are.
A disturbing story out of Gloucester, Massachusetts.
There's been talk that girls were high-fiving, that there was, people that were running around the hallways cheering about, finding out that they were pregnant.
I was really surprised becoming pregnant at the age of 16, and I didn't know what to do or who to talk to or anything like that.
What's with the Gloucester High School principal?
I wouldn't say that I planned the pregnancy. I just didn't do anything to prevent getting pregnant. I didn't use birth control or anything.
Don't sit there and expect your 17-year-old daughter to come home and say, "Hey, guess what? I'm pregnant."
I plan on being involved by making the money and supporting the baby and giving it somewhere to live, and transportation and all that good stuff.
Why would these kids want to have kids?
My mother was 15 years old when she gave birth to me, and I have a daughter who now has a child and gave birth at 16.
It's not gonna happen to me. And I found out the hard way. Yeah, it does. Surprise.
We're going to get to the heart of the story this morning. It made headlines, you heard about it, it was all over the country. So-called pregnancy pact at a Massachusetts high school.
Somebody mentioned the word pact this year to a Time magazine reporter. He put it in his article, and it exploded.
High school girls in Massachusetts making a pact to get pregnant. Time magazine broke that story in June and ignited a firestorm.
We have not been able to confirm the existence of a pact.
Well, now there's something even more surprising. It seems that nearly half of those teenagers got pregnant on purpose.
We had 2 pregnancies, 1 year, 5 the next, and then it went up to the 18 that we had last year.
There are new developments tonight, new details, and a shocking story about sex and status and possibly statutory rape.
So why would a group of girls from Gloucester, Massachusetts, a fishing village outside Boston, choose to get pregnant?
We didn't hear it until I was actually doing dishes in my kitchen, and I yelled, "Alexis, come here quick, come here quick." And that's where we learned it on TV.
At Gloucester High School in Massachusetts, something strange is happening this year. Enrollment is way up for its daycare center. In fact, there's already a waiting list for September.
We found out about it on the news. That's how we...
I found out about it when I came home, and there was news crews in the driveway.
In all, 17 girls are having babies, some as young as 15. Not one of them is married.
I think when you start talking about teenagers and sex and birth control and, arguments with hospitals and PACs and principals and the mayor and all of these other people, it sells stories. People love scandal. And I think that that is part of what, sort of escalated this into the forefront.